Wes, before we get started, I wanted to show you my Mockingjay tattoo.
What? That's very
Biggest
cool.
Hunger Games fan. Obviously, your performance as Seneca Crane is still iconic in the fandom. So, this is an honor to chat with you today.
Oh, I appreciate that. That's a great looking tattoo, by the way. They did a
Yeah,
great job.
I've been able to show it to Elizabeth Banks and a couple of others. So this is an honor to show it to you. One of the best performances of all time.
Oh,
So I'm so excited to chat with you today. Honestly, your performance as Jamie in Yellowstone is one of my favorite characters to watch on TV. I especially love the relationship between Jamie and Beth. And I rewatched seasons 1 to 3 recently, and just looking back and seeing you and Kelly in these scenes, what do the two of you do to decompress after an especially hectic scene?
well, we do a lot. To do these scenes and to do them powerfully, you have to trust the person you're with, and in more ways than just like physically or emotionally. There's things in those scenes that have to come out, and so we have to find those balances and rehearse them so they come out, but it still feels raw and crazy and wild. We want that every time between them, like it could go unhinged at any second. Not that it's not already. Uh, but yeah, we have full trust in each other. We love those scenes. We joke in between takes, especially after it's all done. We take a nice big deep breath and we move on.
And you hug it out.
Hug it out. Yeah, definitely.
Oh my gosh, yes. Well, at the end of season 3, we're kind of left in a rough place with Jamie. He's finding out his biological father, and all of this other stuff happens. I'm curious for you, like, do you think that Jamie had his family's best interests at heart, or do you think this was just payback?
Hmm. Well, I don't want to say too much about that, but Jamie for a long time, his whole life has been told who he was going to be and who he was supposed to be and what he's supposed to do. And he had a deep commitment to that because he had a deep commitment to the family, despite it not being maybe where his heart wanted to take him.
Yeah.
And so I think he feels owed and due. And he's not getting that now. He's rejected wholly. He's not even part of the family anymore. So
Yeah.
I think he's ready to take it. Now he wants
Yeah.
it. He's had enough and he's going to fight back, but how he does it, we'll have to see.
Because so far in these 3 seasons, like, Jamie's kind of crossed this villainous line. Are we going to see him go like full blown villain in season 4 now?
He's looking for what's owed him and he's looking for some love and he's trying to find it in his biological father, but that guy's not a good guy and he might take him down the wrong path too. And so
Yeah.
he is dangerous.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you've been asked a question like this before, but I'm just curious. You've played a lot of, semi-villainous roles with like American Horror Story, Jamie, and obviously, I guess, Seneca Crane in a way. Are you just drawn to these types of roles? Is that just something that you look for, or you just play them impeccably?
I think it's my eyebrows.
It's the eyebrows. No, it's the eyebrows and the fact that you grew that beard for real.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. No, I don't know. I get them a lot. I guess I have a dark a dark energy about me. But I what I like about playing these roles is that they're always a stretch for me. And what I want to do is that I want to challenge the audience in their perception of what a villain is and who this person is, and they can be complicated. And oh my gosh, you might even like something about him
Yeah.
because he's a human. And Taylor already puts that on the page, but I also like to go into that because he's a person, and so but it's fun to play. That's the fun part of playing that. It's not just to be evil or to be deceitful or any of those things. It's also like fun to try to bring a humanity to them.
You always do. That's why I had to ask you that question. Last question for you. I talk with a lot of actors who don't get to shoot on actual location, and you guys get to shoot here in Montana. How does that truly affect your performance as an actor when you get to shoot on location in beautiful Montana?
It's everything. It's everything. And we've even gone further with that. And now we only shoot in Montana. We had done a bit of Utah and Montana
Okay.
together, but to be in Montana, in the part of Montana, even that we were are near where we're trying to portray, it's everything because it's what you're around, it's what you're immersed in every day. You're around and part of the community, and so you're taking that in, and you're able to directly bring that to the set.
Yeah, no, I'm dying to go to the ranch. I'm like, I know you can go and stay there. My girlfriend and I, it's on the top of our to-do list. Wes, thank you so much. I honestly can't wait for fans to see season 4. Your performance is amazing. You're a phenomenal actor. So thank you so much for speaking with me today.
Thank you for the compliments and thank you for your time.
I mean it. I was so excited to talk to you today. I appreciate it so much.
Same here. I appreciate you too.
Thank you, Wes. I appreciate it. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Well, Kelsey, this is an honor. I'm a huge fan of the show, and I absolutely love Monica. I can't wait to see where her character goes in season 4. I love that Monica just like, never lets the Duttons like take control of her. And, I do. I'm like last season, she seemed to come around to the idea of living on the ranch. And I'm wondering what we can expect from her character and also her relationship with Casey in season 4.
Yeah, it's not for lack of trying, huh? She tries, she's trying everything to make it work, but it's not easy being married to a Dutton. And this season especially, I mean, the way this season opens and the way that it affects Tate as well. I mean, she's kind of, yeah, she's at her end almost. And so I think though, I don't know, I think that they do reach kind of this tipping point that opens them up to a new chapter in their lives, which is kind of takes you on a road that we haven't seen them on before.
Oh, I cannot wait to watch the rest of it. Well, one of my favorite low-key relationships on the show is between Monica and Beth. I absolutely love the season 2 episode in the boutique. And I'm sure that was kind of a difficult, scene, even though it's iconic for both characters. I was rewatching that scene actually just yesterday, and I'm wondering if you can take us back to that scene, what it was like to film that scene. And I don't know if it's too much of a spoiler, but what we can also expect from Monica and Beth potentially in season 4.
Yeah. Okay. So so we knew that scene was coming up. I think Taylor had spoken to us both, and I was so excited because those two characters really hadn't had an interaction at that point. And then also just getting to work with Kelly it's wonderful. She's so inspiring to work with. It's also just like, it's really, I mean, she's just like, she's an incredible actress who also has just like, she has so much dedication and commitment to her craft. And so to watch that in real life is amazing. You're like sitting there taking notes. But no, I think, and then also she's just so, she's also in real life so protective. And so you just feel like you're in such a safe space to have, a really difficult scene. So that relationship is really one of my favorites. I think, with the aftermath of the attack and everything, Monica really looks to her community, and we kind of reintroduce that world into this season. So she stays away from the Duttons for a little bit.
Okay. Well, that's what I was saying. I mean, like, yes, she needs a breather. Yeah, because last season, Monica really just steps up as a leader, trying to solve like the real life violence with the Native women. And I'm wondering if you can talk about how she's going to continue that in season 4.
Yeah, I think that in a lot of ways, this season really explores the strength in Native culture and the way that, she really goes there looking for a way to heal her son. Mm-hmm. And I think in that respect, it also heals Casey and Monica. Yeah.
Well, I haven't talked to you for this show before. I'm actually just curious if you and Luke did have a chemistry reading in the very beginning of the show. Did you?
We didn't.
The chemistry is amazing.
Thanks. Oh my gosh. No, he is like, I mean, he makes it very easy. No, he's a great partner in crime, and is honestly like one of my best friends. He's shooting here in New York, so I get to see him a lot now. And yeah, no, he makes it very easy.
I love that. And last question for you. Obviously, Montana is a huge character within itself. So when you're as an actor, I love talking to actors who get to actually shoot on location because it doesn't get to happen a lot in filming. I'm wondering just for your performance, how just filming on location in that gorgeous ranch, which I'm dying to go to one day, how does that help your performance? I know my girlfriend and I are trying to go. I know you can stay there. So like it is on our list. So how does that help you as an actor just being on location in Montana?
Oh, I think it's everything, honestly. And it was something also that really mattered to Taylor, and I think was something so important to fight for. You know, it completely immerses you in the world and is everything as an actor. I think, like, you know, it's kind of when they put you, you know, in green screens on when you're driving a car, and it's all of a sudden like you forget to drive a car. It feels so strange. And so, like, you know, to actually be where you are, and it ups the authenticity of the world and makes your job a lot easier.
Yes. Well, congratulations on season 4. I cannot wait for fans to see it. And I cannot wait to see more Monica. I'm also obsessed with your performance in Wind River. So this was so lovely to chat with you today.
Yeah, really nice. So nice to meet you.
Yes, Kelsey, thank you so much for your time today. And like I said, I can't wait for fans to see season 4.
Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you so much. Bye-bye.